Wow, this is unbelievable. Helena, you're 10 years older than Derek? That makes you 1 year older than me. Do you know how insane that is? Good evening, Roxana. What exactly are you trying to get at here? What's so insane? I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean? How could you not get it when it's so plain to see? This big age gap is just really bad, you know? There's almost a 10-year difference between you and your younger brother. Doesn't that make you really ancient and almost too old to be his sister? And don't you think that's weird? How could you be almost like a motherly figure to him? It's kind of gross. What are you saying is gross, Roxana? Have you ever met a person who's had a child at 10 years old? That would be impossible, so don't make such weird accusations. How can that be impossible? Having a 10-year age gap is pretty wild to me. You literally could almost be a mother. You're definitely a much more older sister than a typical sibling. Well, I very much disagree with that, but whatever you say, Roxana. Is there something else you really want to say to me? Well, because you're so old-fashioned and just an old hag in general, I don't see how we could possibly get along. Actually, I don't feel like being friendly to you. Excuse me? What did you just call me? There is hardly a huge difference in age, but you think you can just call me an old hag? Do you seriously not think there's too much of an age difference between you and Derek? Are you blind or something? You've already got gray hairs popping up on your head. We've also got a decent age gap between us, so I really don't think we're going to have anything in common. Why would you go out of your way to tell me this? What are you going to gain from making me feel bad, Roxana? I don't get what you're trying to do to me here. Whatever it is, it's not going to work. Why would you turn around and say things like that? Well, I guess that's where our big age difference comes in, since I'm clearly more mature than you are. You know, I was really looking forward to meeting my fiance's sister and to see how well we'd get along with each other. When I met you for the first time, you were way older than I was expecting, and I was really disappointed in that. It's creepy how you're so much older than Derek. Okay, Roxana, you really need to watch what you say to me, all right? How do you think it feels to the other person when you say such nasty comments? Don't you realize how much nasty comments like that hurt people? Maybe you're just one of those people who finds it funny to diss others. Fine, I'm just going to make this plain and simple. Would you just stop hanging out with Derek? It would make things a lot easier for me. Since you're so much older, I already know that you're going to cause a lot of trouble for me in the future. You're just so annoying to deal with. I think it would be better to end the relationship with your brother as soon as possible. That would be great. What is this nonsense you're talking about? Why are you acting like this? What did I do to you that makes you hate me so much? Are you seriously asking me to cut ties with my younger brother? You don't want me talking to Derek anymore, is that it? Well, if you put it that way, yes. I don't want you anywhere near me, so that means you need to stay away from Derek as well. We're about to get married really soon, so it's better to keep the area around me clear of annoying and pushy people, okay? I don't understand what any of this means at all. I'm not even remotely pushy or annoying. Have you forgotten how much help I've given you? Don't you remember that I helped you get a job? Actually, come to think of it, I think Derek told me that you pulled a few strings for me so that I could get the job I wanted. But that has nothing to do with what we're discussing right now. I suppose I'm grateful for that since I received a job offer. But as of today, I no longer need your cooperation anymore. It would be better if you just cut ties with Derek so the situation doesn't get messy. If you don't want to embarrass yourself at my wedding by showing up after someone cut you off, then maybe don't bother coming. What? Why would it be embarrassing if I were to go to the wedding? That makes no sense, Roxana. I've got no idea what you're trying to pull here, but it's not going to work. You can't just shove me out of my brother's life that easily. If you'll excuse me, I'm not going to listen to this shamble of a conversation any longer. You need to take responsibility for the horrible things you've said. That's true, but I don't want you around, so I needed to let you know somehow. Just leave my fiancé alone and nothing bad will happen to you. Are you kidding me, Roxana? You're not going to do this to my family. There is no way you're getting away with this. I don't think it's a good idea to carry on this conversation anymore. I'm done for now. If you'll excuse me, I've got some things to do. Derek, I need to ask you something. Does Roxana have some sort of grudge against me? She's being so rude towards me.
Wait, what? Where did that come from, sis? I don't think she's got a grudge. Do you think she does? I was expecting her to be more grateful, especially because of what you've done for her. Thanks to you, she's able to be a full-time employee.
Well, I thought she really appreciated what I did for her, but that doesn't seem to be the case when she messaged me.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Helena. What did she say to you?
Look, I don't want to go into too much detail about what she said, but she doesn't like that I'm 10 years older than you.
Well, I guess she was surprised to know that you were 10 years older than me, but I don't get why she makes that her business. It's not something that we can change now. We're adults, for goodness sake.
Yes, I get that, but she was also telling me not to come to the wedding. Is it still okay for me to attend the wedding or not?
Helena, what are you talking about? Of course you're allowed to come to the wedding. You're a part of my family, remember? It's only right for you to be there.
But then I've got to go back to work because I've got quite a few things to do. I can only show my face for just a little bit and then I've got to go.
Well, we can't help that your job's keeping you super busy. Also, please don't worry about what Roxana said. She's got no idea what she's talking about. There are times when I can't keep up with her because she's so moody a lot of the time. But maybe it's best to just go with the flow when it comes to her.
Oh, really? Well, if you say so, Derek. I just don't want anything bad to happen to this family. I suppose you take it easy too. Don't stress yourself out, okay? Okay, well, I better get going, but I really look forward to the wedding ceremony. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. Well, I can't believe my wedding day's finally here. I am so excited. But, oh my God, you haven't come to watch. Roxana, you contacted me yesterday about the venue being changed to somewhere else, but was that all a lie? No matter how you interpret what's going on, it doesn't seem like a wedding is going to take place. Huh? What are you on about, Helena? You know I'd never intentionally lie to you, right? It's not my fault you don't believe what I say. Did you do all of this just because you hate that I'm 10 years older than my brother? Do you not know how insane that is? Are you trying to change the venue on me so that you'd make me miss my own brother's wedding? Huh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember saying anything like that to you. Why would I send you to the wrong place? Don't you think that you're just being an idiot who's got no idea where they're going? Because you're such an old hag, maybe you just forgot all the wedding details. Okay, that's it. I have had it up to here with your distasteful jokes. They're not even remotely funny. You've gone too far this time. You laugh at me as if I'm such an idiot who has no idea how you treat me. You're going to regret what you've said and did to me a lot from now on. You know, I really don't think I will, my dear sister-in-law. It's so weird that I can call you that, the old hag sister-in-law. You know that you really can't blame me for you being a forgetful old hag. You should really get tested for dementia or something. I guess that's just what happens when you start to age quickly. You should do some daily brain exercises. Okay, I am so over this. You need to cut this crap out, Roxana. I am beyond the point of actually being nice to you now. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm scared of my old and wrinkly sister-in-law. Who's the one who forgot our wedding ceremony today, huh? You forgetting things is just going to cause so much trouble for people because you're so old and act like a grandma. Don't you think you've forgotten something, Roxana? Did you forget that you were supposed to go to your office today? Huh? What are you talking about? Why would I need to go to the office today when I'm having my wedding ceremony? You've been saying things like this for a while now, and it's getting really annoying. Do you really think I'd forget my own brother's wedding day? There's no way I'd forget my plans when I write everything down so I have constant reminders. I couldn't go because you ended up lying to me about where the wedding venue actually was, but you actually forgot about your job orientation today, didn't you? My job orientation? What on earth are you talking about? I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Stop making things up. Wow, the color from your face must be washing away right now. Did you seriously not know? The company that you work for is actually the company that I'm an executive of. How else do you think you landed the job, huh? I promised to let you know about it at the wedding, but you know things happen, so I couldn't remind you. There's really nothing you can do if you're the one who's forgotten to go to your orientation today. Now, just hold on a minute. What is this all about? Are you seriously an executive? Is there really a job orientation for this position I got? I thought that you talked this out with my brother. Did you let it slip your mind or something, Roxana? Was it not mentioned during your interview the other day or the briefing you had over the phone? Are you kidding me right now? The orientation is supposed to be happening today? Are you being serious right now? Do I really have to repeat myself with you? Isn't that what I just said like several times? If you actually checked your schedule properly, then you'd know that it was scheduled for today. I was expecting better from you. It was surely recorded onto the documents that you'd received when you got the job the other day. Is it not written down? Oh, right. Yeah, I've just checked my files and... yeah, it looks like the job orientation was scheduled for today. I don't believe this. This is really bad. Why didn't you say something since it's my wedding day? This isn't the orientation that everyone attends, is it? Of course it is. All members of the company are supposed to attend a job orientation on their first day. It's your first day of work. You're not skipping your first day of work, are you, Roxana? You know that's not a good look, right? I'm not skipping work at all. You know full well that it's my wedding day and that it's been scheduled way in advance. I had no idea it would clash. In that case, you should have submitted a notification of your absence in advance. There would have been no problems otherwise. I was also wondering if you would even be able to do the submission correctly, but I suppose you didn't. I thought that you purposefully covered up having to do this so you could do the ceremony with no issues. I wasn't even thinking of doing that at all. I didn't even realize that this orientation was a compulsory thing. No, I think that you just forgot that it was happening and are just trying to cover your tracks. It says it's compulsory. Look, I need to know one thing. Is it true that you're a company executive, Helena? It's my first time hearing this information. I just heard from Derek that he thought I might be able to get a job because you had a connection in high places. Well, I wasn't going to tell you, and it's kind of on you for not asking more details about me. You know that this hasn't got anything to do with me or the company that I work for. I'm just an executive, and I'm Derek's sister, plain and simple. I guess you somehow managed to force your way into the company that I just so happen to work for. You really should do more research. I didn't know that you were in such a high-paying position in the company. If you are, you need to tell me things a little earlier. You know that's interfering with my job, and I can't allow that to happen. If you don't come to the orientation, you can't join the company. You said you wanted to become a full-time employee because you wanted to get all the welfare benefits that we offer. But I'll be honest with you now, my company no longer allows people to do that. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean your company doesn't allow employees access to welfare benefits? I'm telling you now that since you've not shown up for your orientation, there's no way this company can hire you ever again. Please go and find another job that you can apply for. I'm sure there are other options out there for you, Roxana. Now, just wait a moment, okay? But I thought I was given the job offer by the company you work for. You're not really canceling my job contract just because I forgot to show up to my job orientation. Surely you can make an exception, right? The job orientation day is also the day that you're supposed to start work, and that was explicitly told to you, Roxana. We're not going to hire someone if they're not going to show up to work on the first day. Did you really think you could play me for a fool today? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not playing with you, Helena. I didn't know what was really going on, and it's my wedding day. I've been so busy getting ready. It means nothing. You just didn't read the terms and conditions properly like you were supposed to. Nothing is sinking into you, is it? You know you've said the most cruel things to me, right? You hated me because I'm 10 years older than Derek. You know that's a really stupid reason to hate someone for, right? Then you go and lie about where your wedding venue was because you didn't want me to show up. What are you, jealous of me or something? No, come on, Helena. You take things way too seriously. It was all just a silly joke, okay? There were no bad intentions on my part. I honestly thought it would be okay if you didn't show up to the wedding since you're always so busy and stuff like that. And you've got no right to make decisions for me and to treat me like you've been over the last few weeks. You lied right to my face, plus you deceived me. I guess you might have a point when it comes to me telling you wedding venues change. I just didn't want to think that you'd actually try and show up. I don't want to hear any more of your excuses. I am very much over this game you're playing, Roxana. I showed up to the wedding earlier so that I'd be on time for the job orientation at the company. It's very easy to maneuver things around. I was planning to say congratulations and then leave to go to work. Because of you, I couldn't even see my brother, so I just wasted my time and energy. I'm not going to hire someone who'd lie and deceive people like me the way you've done to me. Are you kidding me right now, Helena? You're really not going to hire me because I accidentally sent you the wrong venue? I thought that I landed the job offer no matter what happened. I wouldn't have bothered with trying to get the job if you were just straight with me. You know what? Just change the date of the orientation so that I can attend and still keep the job. Then everyone wins, right? What did you just say? You want to go and reschedule everything just because it doesn't fit your schedule? Are you kidding me? Look, Helena, this is my wedding day, for goodness sake. I'm supposed to be walking down the aisle. If you're going to make me do this job orientation, it's just a matter of switching up the schedule just a little bit, right? You're an executive, right, Helena? You've got the power to be able to change things like that. It would be so easy for you. You can do that for me, can't you? What a self-centered remark you just said. I'm quite surprised that you turned around and said that. You really think that I'm going to change the date and time of the job orientation just for you and then inconvenience dozens of other employees starting today? Do you really think I'd do that for you after the way you've been speaking to me for the last couple of days? Well, I really thought that you could just help me out somehow since I'm really counting on having this job to earn some money. I'll tell you now that I feel so uncomfortable doing any sort of favors for you since you've deceived me so much. It's not much of a mystery as to why I didn't want to help you in the first place. I think it's fairly obvious by now that I don't want to help you out. I can't be your ally and take your side. I can't deal with you anymore. I'm going to tell Derek what's happened. Wait, what? No, you don't need to do that, please. Derek doesn't need to be told what's going on. It'll just stress him out so much. If something like this were to happen to me, there's nothing I can do about my job, and I'll have to give up on trying to find one. I've been looking for a long time. I want this wedding to be a success. I've been planning this for a while, so please don't say anything to Derek. It's not necessary. Well, it's too late, Roxana. I have already mentioned some things to him because he's got a right to know how his wife treats his sister. Excuse me? You've already told him? Are you kidding me? You actually said something to him? Why would you do that? Because we're family. It's only natural for me to tell him what's going on with me and what others have said. I was originally planning on attending the wedding and just showing my face for a little while before I had to go to work. But then someone went and stabbed me in the back so I couldn't see my own brother get married today. You know it was a terrible thing to do, Roxana. Of course, I had to say something to him since you lied to me and thought it would be funny to send me to a different venue. Nobody's laughing, you know. No, you didn't need to do that. How could you be like this? I hardly did anything to you. It was just a joke, and I was going to tell you where it actually was happening, but you never replied. Stop trying to destroy my relationship with my husband. You're always interfering with our business, and it's so frustrating. I just wanted to have the perfect wedding and for everything to go according to plan like it was supposed to. Don't you get that? Well, I also found out another interesting thing from Derek. You do need to learn how to communicate with him better, you know? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm so confused right now. Why are you trying to mess with things so much? You really are so annoying. I know that you owe him money. He told me everything about that. How could you just do this to my brother? You're such a spoiled brat. Are you kidding me? He told you about that? He said that he wouldn't say anything to his family. Now he's the one who's backstabbing me. You're all insane. So basically, the short story is you promised him that you'd get a job before getting married so that you could start repaying him for the money you took. Up until now, you stopped looking for work at the unemployment office and also quit your part-time job. Is that correct? Looks like you've also been causing quite a few problems for not just me, but for my brother as well. How could you do this to us? That's why Derek gave me permission and asked me to help figure you out. Now I know the true meaning of why he wanted me to do this to you. But these things have got nothing to do with anything since you're only my sister-in-law. What happens between me and Derek is none of your business. Please, you know what's happening to me now. You know why I really need this job. Please, hire me. I will work really hard for the company. Why are you even saying this when you skipped your job orientation? You obviously don't work super hard to keep your job. You'll no longer be working for my company, and also keep in mind that I don't recognize you as part of my family. I'm sorry, what? What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand. So you won't take me back? You can't just ignore me when I'm married to your brother. Well, Derek told me that he plans on cutting ties with you after all this wedding ceremony business is over. He doesn't want you in this family either. Hold on, what? He's not actually going to break up with me, is he? Just because of all these little misunderstandings, he can't do this to me. I wouldn't say these misunderstandings are little, Roxana. You treated me like crap, and you've not paid back my brother's money to him. He doesn't want to interact with people who are toxic to him anymore. He wants to suck all the poison out of his life. He and I don't want to waste our precious lives on people who are going to lie and deceive us. We want to live a long life away from toxic people like you. Are you trying to tell me that I am poisonous? How dare you say something so cruel to me? I'm not like that. I didn't mean for all of this to happen. I just wanted you to back off. From the moment we met and up until now, Roxana, I have tried to do my best to be kind to you and help you out in any way possible. I even helped you land a job at my company, and I don't do that for many people at all. You've always been making sarcastic and unpleasant comments towards me. I thought it would be impossible to say the truth to you, but it really isn't impossible. I can finally breathe and keep you away from me. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. You are too hard to be around, and you just make things worse for me and my brother. Derek is really reconsidering why he even wanted to marry you in the first place. He hasn't got a clue what he saw in you. Are you kidding me? Why would he say that? I've done nothing but love him with all my might. I only have a little bit of financial trouble, and it'll get fixed. It's our wedding day. He can't just ditch me on our special day. We're supposed to be husband and wife who work things out together. Well, he and I are really shocked by your actions, and you can't take back what you did. Look, I'm really tired of talking to you, and I am done with this mess. Why don't you and Derek have a little chat about your future and see what you can do, all right? I've got a job orientation to hold right now. Please, my dear sister-in-law, you can't just abandon me like this. I really need your help with your brother, and what I did to you was just a joke. If you'll hire me, I'll sort things out with Derek, and I'll be dedicated to him as a wife, and we'll live happily ever after. It's okay for you to attend the wedding now, okay? Even if I turn around and take everything back that I said, it's too late. You made your bed, you lie in it, Roxana. Also, don't you ever call me your dear sister-in-law ever again, all right? It makes me sick to my stomach when you say that. All right, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye now. I've got a lot of work to attend to. Have a nice wedding ceremony by yourself. After all the commotion that Roxana caused to Helena, Derek, and the rest of the family, she desperately tried to beg for their forgiveness. Of course they didn't, because they didn't want her treating them like that again. She also didn't end up with the job offer either. Derek was very disappointed that things turned out the way that they did, but he had no choice but to cancel the wedding after everything that came out about Roxana. Even though they legally got married, they are currently discussing their divorce procedures. It seems like Derek was totally taken aback with how Roxana was treating people and deceiving his sister. Considering what Roxana did, it was all self-inflicted, and she brought it all on herself. Let's hope that she can find a job soon to support her lifestyle and pay back her debts to Derek.
Hi, Emmett. Are you guys seriously going to be holding a wedding in the middle of nowhere next week? Is it because you guys couldn't afford anywhere?
Oh, hi Elise. We had money to pay for the venue, but don't have that much money like you and Mike.
Of course not. We run a company so we're rich, it's an embarrassment to be related to you guys.
Please don't say that, because Luna is your husband's little sister. Don't you love her?
Mike and Luna rarely talk to each other, and also I don't want to waste my time getting to know someone poor.
Did you send me a message because you wanted to say that?
I was just worried about the wedding fee. Were you able to pay for it? I think it costs a lot of money, right?
Well, it did cost a good amount. I might have used up most of my savings.
Oh, so I'm guessing that even if you guys add up all your savings, you'll barely have enough for one wedding, right? I think it's because you guys aren't taking your job seriously.
We might not be giving our all, but it's great working outside in the sun. By the way, you seem really busy working in the city.
Yeah, I need to go a lot of places in one day.
Oh wow, I really respect you.
I'm a businesswoman, unlike you, who just grows vegetables, which anyone can do. You don't understand how hard my job is, right?
Yes, I don't know. Luna and I also really don't go to the city also, so...
If you're a farmer, why not use a truck and do business on your own?
We want to, but we don't know anything about what a salesperson does. All we do is focus on making delicious vegetables.
If you don't know anything about it, then how are you going to sell your vegetables? Wow. Can't believe people like you are going to be part of my family. No wonder Mike doesn't listen to you.
I just don't know things. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, because you didn't graduate college, right? Anyways, I will go now since I've had enough of your stupidness. Good luck with the cheap wedding, which I probably won't go to.
Excuse me?
Did Elise say something to you?
Yeah, how did you know?
You seem a little down.
I actually got a chat from her this morning.
Like, making fun of you? Yeah, she said something like, poor farmer. What the hell does she want to do?
I think she's full of herself since she's working at a big city. I mean, I was too when I worked around there when I was younger.
You were young. She's almost 40. Are you serious?
Can you talk to Mike about her and explain how ridiculous she is?
Why? I haven't talked to him for years.
I can talk to him for you. I just thought I needed to tell him because I want to have a better relationship with him. As a family and also business-wise. I just don't want the wedding to be ruined because of her.
It's okay. I will contact him, but can I think about it?
Sure, but why aren't you getting along with him?
It's more like he forgot about us. His business got successful 10 years ago and he hasn't come home since, so...
Oh, I see. So it's kind of hard to reach him, right? But since you sent an invitation, he might come.
I hope so, but the problem is if he comes, then Elise is coming also. I can't believe that I need to think about a lot of things for my wedding.
Why don't we just relax and watch a movie drinking wine? Sounds good?
Yes. Thanks, Emmett. Today is your wedding. It's the only day you could be the center of attention. Good for you.
Yeah, I've never seen this much people in a very long time, so I'm excited.
What a pitiful life you've lived. But unfortunately, you will not be the center of attention today.
What do you mean?
We don't want to waste our time going to the wedding because we don't belong there.
Wait, we? Who?
Our relatives? We just don't want to breathe the same air.
You are so rude, but just want to say that everyone is here except for you and Mike, actually.
What?
You should know your place before you make fun of others. Who do you think will listen to you?
Wait, everyone is there?
Yes, I'm so glad.
Why would anyone go to a poor farmer's wedding? Everyone betrayed betrayed me!
You're not in elementary school, please. No one will listen to you because they're all grown-ups.
Are you telling me that I'm a kid?
Yes, what? Are you not?
Shut up! Do you know who you're talking to? I just want to warn you that I can ruin your life easily, so you shouldn't say things like that.
I don't think you can do that, though.
Excuse me? I work at a big city, unlike you who work in the middle of nowhere. I have connections with a lot of people, so I can make your farm go out of business.
It looks like you're proud of working in a big city, but don't you just work part-time as a deliverer?
What?
It's an important job, I know, but just wondering about the connections you have. You work part-time, so I thought that you wouldn't want to have much people. You started from the end of last year, right?
Can you stop joking around? I'm a businesswoman. I even showed you my business card once.
That business card was a different person of the same name. You probably made a delivery to that company and found out her name was the same as yours when she signed the receipt, so you asked for her business card, right?
How do you know about this?
I heard that you were showing off that business card in various places and also used it to pay taxes, right? You've done things that are so easy to research.
Research? Okay, you know what? I will tell Mike about this. Sorry, but I need to ruin your farm.
Before telling Mike, you need to do something about this. You used a business card that's not even yours. Don't you think that this is a criminal act?
Do you have proof?
Yeah, I met with the real Elise and also talked to the company about this. I'm actually with a lawyer right now to talk about how much damage misuse of this business card is.
Hold up. Lawyer? What?
You used her card to pay later at the bar you go to, since they'll think that you're able to pay, right? Also, you registered on a dating app using her info. You tried to connect with the CEO of different companies. It's not cheating, but what you did is still unforgivable.
Wait, how do you know so much?
The CEO that you met about 2 weeks ago is an acquaintance of mine, and he's here.
What? Are you joking with me now?
No, he divorced his wife 5 years ago, so I thought it was sad and started the dating app. Oh, and he knows Mike also because he used to work under him. He's asking where Mike is, by the way.
Mike is not going.
But it's his little sister's wedding.
Whatever. He is saying that he's not going.
Really? Did you even tell him about this? I think that you threw away the invitations, right? You really don't want to be relatives with a farmer, huh?
Exactly. Wait! I just turned on the TV, but what the heck is this?
Oh, did you see? Since there are celebrities and CEOs of different companies, there are lots of cameras right now.
Wait, I'm so confused right now.
Our vegetables are used at famous restaurants, and we were actually able to write cooking books for our vegetables. I didn't expect it to be this way. I'm so happy.
I can't believe this. Wait, is that Mike on TV?
Yep, Luna contacted him. We're actually business partners because he uses our vegetables for his restaurant. He was pissed that you threw away all the invitations, by the way.
Well, that's because I thought that Luna wasn't close to him.
That doesn't mean that you can throw it away.
I'm so sorry for that. Wait, I'm going to the wedding. I didn't know that you guys were this famous. I want to apologize to Mike also, so I'm going. I have the invitation, so I should be okay, right?
It's going to take a long time to get here from where you live, so I don't think you'll make it on time.
It's okay. I'm going there right now.
Sorry, but the wedding is going to start, and even if you do come, you can't come in. Mike also told me that he's going to divorce you.
What? Wait! I can't believe this! I'm going no matter what! Even though I won't make it to the ceremony, there's the after party!
I told you, you can't come in. You just want to meet people and make connections, right?
Whatever! Tell me the address right now!
You won't know even if I tell you because it's in the middle of nowhere. Somehow she was able to make it to our wedding, but since she was a stranger and didn't have the invitation, she couldn't get in. After the ceremony, she apologized to Mike many times, but since there was the incident about the invitation and the dating app, he divorced her. About the misuse of the credit card, the real Elise demanded compensation to the fake Elise, but since fake Elise didn't have any money, she left the city with the granny bike that she used for work. I don't know what she's doing now, but I wonder how she thinks about herself now. On the other hand, we got married and are still successful farmers. Mike and Luna were able to communicate since the wedding, and Mike comes over to hang out sometimes. I'm glad that everything turned out okay.
Sally, the lunch you made me tasted like crap, as always.
What?
That fried chicken you made. It felt like I was biting down on rubber or something. And it was so oily. Why are you so bad at cooking?
Huh? It wasn't that bad.
Stop making excuses. You'll never be a good housewife if you keep making excuses. Why can't you be more like my mom?
I know your mom is a good cook, but I used to be a chef too. I don't think my cooking is that bad.
Excuses, excuses, excuses. That's all you do, make excuses.
Stop. You're hurting me. Can you please stop?
I'll stop if you get better at cooking.
Fine. I'll just stop cooking then.
You can't do that, you're a housewife.
The thing is, I'm thinking about going back to work.
What?
I'm sick of you ridiculing me like this. I want to be a chef again.
So you're running away? And besides, you quit because that place made you work long hours. What about our time together?
Yeah, but I think it's for the best.
Don't push your luck. You're pissing me off. Man, why can't you be more like my mom? She's such an amazing chef. I know. Why don't you ask her to teach you? If this is the best you can do, I feel bad for our future kids. I mean, a mom who can't cook? Come on.
Then let me be a chef again.
But then you'll be working long hours again. Who's gonna cook my dinner, huh?
But you hate my cooking. Just make it yourself.
I don't think so. That's your job.
What? But
I'm not gonna cook. That's your job. You just have to get better at cooking. Your food tastes like garbage.
why are you like this? Stop saying things like that.
It's just how I feel, and I'm just giving you honest feedback.
But why don't you just get some takeout on the way home?
No, we're in this together. You gotta keep cooking for me. Just get better at cooking, and no, you can't get your old job back. Just practice at home.
But last night you threw everything out.
Oh, that? Well, that's because it tasted awful. I tried, I really did. I just couldn't do it. It was disgusting.
You remember what you said? You said you'd rather eat garbage.
Yeah. And I meant what I said. Man, I really miss my mom's cooking. Oh well, it's too late for regrets now. Whatever, just keep trying.
No.
What?
I'm tired of this. You're so mean to me.
What? I'll stop if you get better at cooking.
You weren't like this before we got married.
Really?
Yeah. I had no idea you were like this.
What, so this is my fault now? It's not my fault you can't cook. Stop blaming others. All you do is make excuses.
Fine then. You know what? Cook dinner for me tonight.
Me? Cook? Hell no, I'm a man. You're my wife. Cooking is your job. I'm sure you can do it. Just keep at it.
But all you do is complain.
Maybe, but I'm still not cooking. And I'll keep eating your food even if it tastes like crap. I'm a very patient man. You should be grateful for that.
Ugh! Forget it! You don't have to eat if you don't want to.
What?
Look, I'm at your parents' house right now.
Huh? Why?
I told your mom about everything. She was teaching me how to cook. You said I should ask her to teach me, remember?
Yeah, but what did you tell her?
Everything. I showed her the text messages too.
What? Why would you do that?
She was really impressed with my cooking.
Oh, okay.
She said she barely cooked for you as a child. She feels really bad about that.
Oh.
That's all you got to say? You were lying to me. I can't do this anymore.
What?
I can't stand you anymore. You're a liar. And all you ever do is complain. What's your problem, huh?
Well, technically I didn't lie.
I want a divorce.
What? Why? You're not making any sense. That's all you've got to say?
The thing is, I already moved out my stuff. I came to see your parents today to tell them in person.
Look, just wait there, okay? I'll be right there after work.
No, I'm done. And your parents told me they understand.
What?
I told them everything. How you verbally abused me. How you always throw out my food I cooked for you.
No, listen, I can explain.
Oh, really? Excuses, excuses.
No, just listen. The thing is, I never thought your cooking was bad. In fact, I love it, but I wanted you to get even better. So that's why I said all those things, to motivate you.
Why go through all that trouble?
I don't know, I thought you'd realize at some point.
What's wrong with you?
I just wanted you to get better, that's all.
So that's why you ridiculed me every day for my cooking? You're not making any sense.
I'm serious, I did it all for you.
Thanks, but I don't need your help. I used to be a professional chef, remember? I told you to stop many times, but you just kept going.
I didn't mean to hurt you, but if I did, I'm sorry. I really am.
Oh no.
What?
You've been doing this to me for a year now. I'm done.
What do you mean? Wait!
I'm leaving you, and that's final.
What? Why? I just told you the truth. I love your cooking. I was doing all this for you, because I love you.
Just stop. All you do is make excuses. We're done.
Don't say that. We can start over.
For the sake of argument, let's say you are telling the truth. But still, last night you threw out the dish I made for you. You know how long it took me to make that? Huh? Do you?
3 hours?
It took me the whole day. But you threw it out on the first bite.
Sally, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
It's a bit too late for apologies.
I'm sorry. Let me make it up to you.
Too late. I won't be coming home. And I just left your parents' house too. They're okay with this. We're done.
No, please! I need you to cook for me! I won't do anything like this again!
Too late. I can't believe I wasted a year of my life on you! Oh, by the way, your parents already paid me for damages on your behalf. You'll have to pay them back, so have fun.
Wait, hold on. This can't be happening. Is this for real?
Yeah. I'm not a liar like you, LOL. It's all true.
Sally, I love you! Please come back! I'll do anything!
It's a bit too late for that. Oh, and your parents were saying they're gonna cut all ties with you. They seemed really upset with you. Whatever. I guess you can talk to them yourself. Have fun. Sally left the divorce papers with Todd's parents. He tried to fight it, but eventually he cracked and signed the papers. But he couldn't get over her. He started stalking her after the divorce, but he got caught by the police before he could do anything. Sally went back to work at her old restaurant. She's thinking about opening her own place really soon. Helen! Long time no talk. How are you? Hey. I'm good. What's up? Oh, nothing much. Hey, I'm going on vacation with my boyfriend soon. I can't wait. I just had to tell you. Oh, and I quit my job. Again? Yeah, selling cosmetics is a lot of work. I have to stand on my feet all day long. They only hired me for my looks anyways. It doesn't matter though. My boyfriend's gonna take care of me from now on, so I'm never working again. Ever. Oh, Mary. Work is never easy, you know? You gotta learn to tough it out. No thanks. It's not for me. So where are you going for your vacation? Vegas! My boyfriend is loaded. We went to LA a few weeks ago. We've been all over the world. It's awesome! What does he do? He owns a tech firm. You should find yourself a nice rich guy. Oh, I don't really care about money. Oh, you're no fun. Wait, I know! You're jealous. No. You're jealous. I got a rich boyfriend and you don't. And I don't even have to work. You're jealous. No, that's not it at all. He lives in this huge condo. It's crazy. He only wears designer clothes. He's always buying me really expensive stuff. He buys me anything I want. He's so amazing. And he's so handsome. He's perfect. Amazing, right? Jealous? I'm impressed. You wish you had a boyfriend like him. You're jealous, aren't you? Not really. But with your looks? I don't know. LOL. I got a boyfriend too. I'm happy. Wait, really? You got a boyfriend? What's he like? He's nice. What does he drive? I don't know much about cars. Is it a domestic car? Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. My boyfriend drives imports only, and he always picks me up in his car, no matter where I am. I could never date someone who drives a domestic car. That's so embarrassing. Ugh, aren't you embarrassed? I feel so bad for you. Okay. I don't mind, though. Lots of people drive domestic cars. Poor people are so pathetic. They live in such small houses, and all they do is go to the movies or the mall. So boring. Cheap restaurants, crappy vacation. So sad. It's just so sad, you know? I could never date a poor guy. My boyfriend rents out the entire theater when we go see a movie, and he only takes me to luxury brand stores when we go shopping. 5-star restaurants, overseas vacations, and imported cars. That's a must. Where am I supposed to find someone like that? It's not that hard when you're pretty like me, but with your looks, I don't know. LOL. Yeah, whatever you say. Hey, are you making fun of me? No. You're jealous, aren't you? What does your boyfriend do? He's a model. Really? You sure he's not lying, LOL? These days, everyone is a model. They just say that to get girls. So gross. You sure you want to date him? He's my boyfriend. Stop being rude. Seriously. What? I'm just worried about you, Hina. That's all. No worries. He's a model. I've seen him in magazines. I've been to his photo shoots too. I trust him. Don't worry. He's not lying, okay? What magazines? Can I buy them at bookstores? I think so. You sure he's a model? What if he's a porn star or something? No. I was there. It wasn't porn, trust me. And the magazine he's in? You were just reading it the other day. Really? Yeah, like 3 days ago. Wait, you're not talking about Prince, are you? Actually, that's him. Stop lying. You're just jealous. Grow up. I'm not lying. But look at you. There's no way you can go out with him. I don't believe you. You got proof? I'll show you some pics later. Send me some now. I can't. He doesn't want me sending other people his pictures. You might get jealous and upload them online, so... What? Don't push it. Oh, we're actually gonna be on the next issue. They're doing a story about the models and their boyfriends/girlfriends. The photo shoot is coming up soon. Just buy the magazine and see for yourself, okay? How's that for proof? What? You're gonna be in a magazine? You? With Prince? Ah! That can't be! How did you even meet him? I met him in the city. That day when I couldn't make it? Couldn't make it? Seriously? You ditched me for your boyfriend. I waited there for hours, you know. How did you meet him? While I was waiting for you, he hit on me. It was right after you canceled on me. Talk about good timing. Too bad you weren't there. Why you? Look at you. This makes no sense. And now you're gonna be in a magazine with him? No, that can't be. Oh, relax. You got a rich boyfriend, right? You should be happy. Introduce me to him. I can't. Come on, I'm your friend. What? You? My friend? Yes. No, you're not my friend. What? How can you say that to me? Seriously? After all those things you said about me? Give me a break. I'm sorry. And the things you said about my boyfriend? I didn't know you were going out with Prince. Whatever. I'm done with you, Mary. Stop texting me. I never liked you anyways. Have fun with your rich boyfriend. Bye. How can you say that to me? Prince doesn't drive an import, by the way, and he doesn't take me to 5-star restaurants. Oh, and his house is pretty small. Oh, and he loves to go to the mall, so yeah. You're too good for him anyways, Yuna. I was only kidding. Please. We're still friends, right? And if my boyfriend was Prince, I could care less about money. Helen? Hey, stop ignoring me. Helen? Hello? Pick up. Oh, sorry. I was texting my boyfriend. Did you tell him about me? Huh? Why? I asked you to introduce me to him. Oh, that. Well, I did tell him about you. Oh, thank you. What did he say? When does he want to meet? Never, LOL. He told me to cut all ties with you. So, yeah. Bye. Wait, what did you tell him? Exactly what you told me. You need a rich guy, right? And someone who drives an import? I told him everything you just told me. What? Why would you do that? Because he asked me about you. What was I supposed to say? Don't put this on me. Please let me meet him, please! Sorry, I'm gonna be late for my date. Don't text me anymore. Where are you guys going? I'll meet you there. Please don't. You scared I might take him away from you? Is that why? Huh? Look, if it was up to me, I wouldn't mind. Honestly. But he said he never wants to see you, so yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, and I showed him your pic. He said you're not his type. You probably showed him a really bad picture of me. If he sees me in real life, he'll change his mind for sure. Tell him. I should be in that magazine with him, not you. You just don't get it, do you? It's your personality. You might have the looks, but you're a terrible person. That's why he doesn't want to see you. Then tell him it was all a joke. Tell him I'm really a good person. Come on, Hina, you owe me. What? For what? I don't owe you anything. And no, I'm not lying to my boyfriend, LOL. Hey, Hina, you're a good friend. I'll never do anything to hurt you again. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please. Sorry, but no. I'm gonna block you now. What? No, please! Please! Hina, please! I'll do anything. Please! Please forgive me. Please let me see him. Please! Mary never got to meet Prince. She took out her anger on her boyfriend. She stole his credit card and went on a shopping spree. He dumped her and filed a lawsuit against her. Today, she works multiple jobs to pay off her debt. As for Helen's boyfriend, he became a really famous model after that. A few months later, he bought a nice condo and asked Helen to move in with him. Glad everything worked out for her.